Hi, I'm Kim Yeager with Little Leaf Learning Center, and I've helped over 50 parents potty train their children with Down syndrome, and I'm going to help you potty train your child too. Today, what we're going to talk about is starting early, when to start, and why we start so early. First of all, it's kind of the common mindset out there that the child has to show some signs of readiness to potty train. I believe that we go ahead and start providing your child with opportunities to potty as early as 18 months. The reason why I say this is because we don't wait for our children to show us signs of readiness for very many things. Our children with Down syndrome really need extra support in almost everything they do. If we waited for signs of readiness for some skills for many of our children, like walking, rolling over, crawling, we could be waiting a really long time sometimes. Sometimes we have to really give them the opportunities and give them the support they need to be able to do those milestones. I would like to see most of our children meet most of their milestones very close to typical developing timeframes. So I feel like that includes potty training as well. One of the reasons I feel like our children need to start so early is because I think that their hypertonia and low tone really truly affects their muscles that they need for pottying, the muscles they need to use the restroom. So when we start early, they can build those muscles and their body can build this brain-body connection. When somebody has hypertonia, it takes longer for their body to respond to their brain's signals. So the brain is firing, but their body is just slower to respond. That's why there is a delay in many things, like when they need to learn to catch a ball or whatever. The timing is hard because there is a delay from their brain sending the signal to their body responding. To start early. Don't wait. Go ahead and start. We start at 18 months. Most of our kids honestly start around 2 because most of our kids don't get into Little Leaf until they're 2 years old. But we always start right away. If they're 18 months when they start, we start giving them opportunities to go potty on the potty chair. I have never had a student who did not go potty on the potty chair within the first month or 2 of coming to Little Leaf. They go potty on the potty chair. We give them 2 to 3 opportunities in a 4-hour class period, and they always go. I've never had a student who has not gone potty. One of the reasons we start so early is so that they can develop the bladder control that they need so that when they're 3 or 4, they can be fully potty trained. And most of our kids are fully potty trained by 3 or 4 if they start Little Leaf at 18 months or 2. We kind of take this long process to get potty trained, but it is a very stress-free process, or it should be very stress-free for you and your child. You should both stay positive and motivated the entire time. But it does take some time, and I think, again, it's because their body needs that time to build the brain-body connection and strengthen the muscles that they need for going potty. I have found over many years of doing this that when we start early, the kids are much more cooperative. They are really very willing to sit on the potty for as long as they need to go potty. Then by the time they're 4 or 5, they're going potty right away when they go in, just as you or I do. But when they first start, sometimes they need a very long wait time. And so it is much easier to get an 18-month-old or a 2-year-old to sit on the potty for 20 to 30 minutes and watch the iPad or read books. They are a little less mobile at that age. They're a little more interested in the screen because usually at that age we're not allowing very much screen time yet. So those are some motivating things, and it's pretty easy to get an 18-month or 2-year-old to stay on the potty for a while. In the past, when we have had students who have started at 4 and 5, the struggle to keep them on the potty is much, much greater. It's so much harder to keep a 4 or 5-year-old on the potty long enough to go if they're just beginning potty training. So if they start at 4 or 5, they still need to sit for 20 to 30 minutes for their body to respond and go potty. So at 4 and 5, they really have a lot of mobility. They have a lot of their own opinions about what they want to be doing and what they should be doing. And they've been using the restroom in their diaper for that much longer. So it's just became ingrained in them just to go potty in their diaper or in their pull-up. And to motivate them to go in the potty chair is just much harder at 4 and 5. So starting early, even though it can take up to a year or more to potty train your child, is a much more relaxing and easier process and much more enjoyable for you and your child. I hope this has motivated you to start early. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss our next video about how to set your bathroom up for success. Thanks so much.